guys, welcome back to my channel, The Expanse, Season 4, Episode 7. I have 7, 8, 9, 10, 4 episodes left in this whole season, so shit is going to need to start ramping up a little bit. Not going to do a recap of last episode, really. Basically, what happened was they are all in the structure. The Belters, Earthers, everybody that was on Illis is in the structure, the protomolecule structure, because of the tsunami, the storm that was occurring before they ended up getting there. So I don't know if they're just gonna wait it out, wait the storm out, and then come up with a different course of action, or if they're expecting something to happen within the protomolecule structure, or if maybe Holden is expecting Miller to finally show up with this, surge and storms and tsunamis and whatever is occurring. Maybe he'll come back. But I don't really know what the goal is. I know the main goal with the protomolecule is to find out what destroyed its creators, and that's what it's doing. But is every single act that is happening by the protomolecule on this planet in pursuit of this answer of who destroyed the creators? That is what my main question is. And again, I think maybe if I read the books, it would go into a little bit more depth and explain the inner workings of why the protomolecule is doing what it's doing, the scientific basis for it, because I do not put it past this show to not have a scientific explanation for what is happening with the protomolecules. So even though I don't understand it, there is reason behind what is happening. Although this season does seem to be largely focused on the human conflicts and human interactions. So that is very much demonstrated in these last couple of episodes with the build up to this scene. Now they are all forced inside of this structure together. So I guess we'll see how they interact, what their next course of action is. I don't really have that much to predict. So without further ado, let's get into episode 7. Wow, so they got a whole ass ocean surrounding them right now. I mean, I know they haven't been communicating with the outside world, but does the outside world, like Christian and all of them, do they know that this is going down on this planet? I don't even think they know. The last thing they heard was that Belter woman's, her, broadcast about not wanting to leave. So I don't think they've been in communication since.
Naomi, we got some daylight peeking through.
So how long until we get back to the surface?
I can't tell for sure, but not for a couple of days at least.
Sounds like we're gonna be down here for a while then. Any progress getting the drive back online?
Us and the Edward Israel can maintain orbit for months on batteries, but I run the calculations on the Barb's orbital decay rate. They have maybe a few more days before they fall out of orbit. I need to come up with something fast.
So we're all just still at the mercy of you and your invisible friend.
And this planet, let's not blame Holden for everything that's happened. Come on. You were the one that didn't believe that it was even happening, so now you want to blame them when it's convenient? Let's blame the planet. What is that? I can't see. It's dark as shit.
You said you started noticing these spots about an hour ago?
Yes.
It's
That's-
in both eyes?
That's the same
This
thing that
was
other
in
girl
my left eye,
had.
but there's some in my right eye as well.
Didn't another girl have the same thing in her eye?
It's more like an allergic reaction of some kind.
To what, though? That looks bad. Why is it green?
Mountains are going to run out of food before us, and when they do, they're going to act desperate, so we need to be ready.
I've already seen them eyeballing our gear.
If everyone keeps their heads, we'll all make it out of here. You know what to do. Go do it.
I can't believe they set up different camps. They still... This mutual experience of almost dying didn't even bond them together, so... I don't think anything really will.
We have a peace agreement with the OPA, and I put my trust in our new allies to provide justice for the victims of the hijacking. The safety of this planet and its people is my sacred responsibility.
Jesus Christ. I sound incompetent. I wouldn't fucking vote for me.
You did the right thing addressing this head on, ma'am. We couldn't wait to comment on the incident until we had someone in custody.
I thought you came across as honest and open man.
Do you know who else is honest and open? The person who says nothing when nobody asks a fucking question.
Gao is within 3 points.
And that's taking into account the speech?
It could have been a lot worse.
Get the fuck out.
Both of you.
I said it. I think Christian's off her game. Gao is gonna win with that last speech that she had.
Something's different. All you admitted was that you're not infallible.
So when there's another heiress and our planet is burning, at least we did the right thing.
I don't like to see you like this.
You wanted to be a part of this campaign.
You're right. I did. Now we know I'm not infallible.
Christian is on the verge of a damn
Marco and
breakdown.
ours killed everyone in the Sojourner.
How certain are we that the OPA information is valid?
We have high confidence in our source.
Marco Inaros is looking to make a name for
Who's
himself.
their source?
And now he has. Is Marco still aboard the freighter?
We've been monitoring the ship's flight path. It hasn't made any stops and no other ships have docked with it. Whoever got on hasn't gotten off.
Assuming he's still on the ship, what are our options?
On your order, the Raskolnikov can destroy the freighter with a missile strike in a matter of minutes. Marco and everyone else on board will be eliminated.
That's the easy way.
Raskolnikov will fire a precision railgun shot in order to take out the ship's drive. Then a marine insertion team and a breaching pod will board.
But is there a chance we would be able to capture Marco alive?
Yes, ma'am. But a very low one.
I want both strike options on the table. General, move your team into position and notify me when they're ready.
If she goes with that
I'll make my decision then.
first option, that is not a good look. Not a good look. Considering how Nancy Gao handled the first one, she used that to her advantage. Christian is just gonna look like somebody who doesn't think before they decide things.
Microorganisms native to this planet are making a home in our eyes.
Did it travel through the air?
Green babies filling up the space. Let me try again.
He probably doesn't have it because he's needed.
So people, stop going blind.
They already are. Maybe a day.
A day?
That's all? Why is it suddenly happening now?
Well, these things like salt water. Also, we're all living in each other's pockets, so everything is going to spread more easily.
He doesn't have it, obviously. He's always special.
Does this maybe have something to do with your alien ghost friend? It couldn't.
Now he's an alien ghost friend.
My head. Curing this is our main priority now. All of our safety depends on it.
I'll do everything I can.
So that's how he's seeing out of his eyes. Remember when I called him Green Goblin before? He's gonna become the actual Green fucking Goblin.
Okay.
Does Amos have it? I think Holden's probably... Yeah, he does. Shit.
What happened to your eyes?
Grey stuff got in them.
Yeah, I've been seeing green spots too.
That's weird.
Hey, you see that pretty lady over
It's
there?
a virus to take care of them.
Oh, right there.
To wipe them out, maybe, because they're a threat?
Everything's green.
Maybe that's just the way this planet deals with threats. This planet's version of the protomolecule. Just like the deceleration was how it kind of worked in the ring, maybe it works differently in different environments.
I'll see for the both of us.
Amos.
Oh, you ain't no fucking touch me! Stand the fuck down! Get back to your post, that's an order. Go!
Of course, Murtry, of all people. He's gonna give it to him? Wow. That's a fucking statement if I ever saw one, because he realizes...
Yep.
No. Murtry realizes that the threat right now is the eye thing. It's not food, it's not water.
We're gonna have to kill some of these people.
It's whatever's
Things like
happening
this,
to them.
that's what always happens.
Now they're all blinking like crazy. Amos better not go blind. We need him to be able to see so he could shoot people.
You make it sound like a burden.
Now, if you knew the guy talking, maybe you'd feel the same way.
You, on the other hand, are the only person in human history with a direct line of communication to an advanced alien species, and you're annoyed?
It's not the same. You don't have the choice.
Any scientist would kill to change places with you.
That doesn't make his issue
I know I would.
any better or worse. He still has to deal with it. Whether or not everybody else would be dying to be in his position, he still has to deal with it, so...
The doctor lady said it was allergies.
It's much worse. Got maybe a day before everyone goes blind.
Are you fucking serious?
He's gonna go blind.
I need your help. Making sure everyone stays calm.
How do you stay calm when you have that knowledge?
We can't do this without you.
And he knows that he himself has it, so how can he fucking stay calm? I'd be freaking out. I'm gonna go blind in less than a day? I'd be making sure everything was being done to cure that shit. Is Amos gonna go blind?
Great Hector's sister.
How are they gonna fix this, though?
I said I don't want to talk to you.
Just listen, Felcia, please.
Your mama's got an idea on how to save the barb.
We can't have the ships running into each other.
And we can't connect it to their nose. Our center of mass has changed because of all the lithium we're carrying. We need to build a gantry to provide a height to counterbalance everything. It could work, but do we have enough time to do all this?
I'm going to find out.
If we wait out these settlers, this planet's ours.
You heard what Holden said. He's going to defend the Belter's claim.
Which is why I'm not putting my fate in the hands of a court. I've been thinking about the Anteros. I still have nightmares about that ship. Yeah, there's more than enough for the both of us. And for everyone who helps us do what needs to be done. Things aren't going to end well on this planet for Holden. And I need to know that you've got my back when I make my move.
You've never had to pay for my loyalty.
Leo!
They're acting so quick and rash because they're going blind and they have no other choice.
Leo!
When they go blind,
Where are you?
it's over.
Let him go!
There you go, you stop killing my best friend!
Then he'll be dead.
He dies, you die.
You got 3 seconds.
What? No. Is he gonna throw up a slug? Like Ron Weasley? Ooh, is that coming from the ocean?
Fuck.
Oh.
No, don't touch it.
Where do they come from?
Obviously the ocean. They fell from the... It's everywhere. So now they're not only dealing with being blind, but also now there are killer slugs on the loose. And there's an ocean outside that is preventing them from leaving. That's fantastic.
All strike options are ready.
Send in your Marines, General.
It's like a video game. That's sick. It's like Halo or Doom. It actually reminds me of Doom. Oh. What just happened? No. No. All of them?
This is UNMC-1. The Pazuzu. It's gone.
They were better off just blowing it up. They don't even know if he was on there. And that's it. Damn. I feel bad for Christian, honestly. I feel bad for her. I can't help but feel bad for her. She's forced into making these decisions that I don't think she's very well informed or well equipped to make right now. Her mind is just, so many things are happening at once that she just is incapable of making a fucking right decision. So from what I saw, all of the Marines that she sent in died. Or their signal was just cut off. I don't know. I don't know if that just meant that their signal was cut off because it said no signal. But it was the mission, at the end of the day, it failed. He was either hiding or he's not there. I don't even know where he is. Where is he supposed to be at this point in time? We haven't seen him in like 3 episodes. Genuinely, I do not know where he is at this point in time. I've been too focused on the Illis storyline that is happening that I feel like I've been giving Drummer and Ashford, that whole storyline, a back seat. So hopefully within these next, there's 8, 9, 10, 3 episodes left. Hopefully that is focused on a little bit more with Marco and Drummer and Ashford and Christian. I hope the election happens. There's actually, now that I'm thinking about it, so much stuff that needs to be wrapped up before we go into season 5, which I don't know if it's going to be wrapped up by the time this season is over. So we have new problems introduced on Illis with these killer slugs, which, like, what? It's like they introduce these new crazy concepts every episode that these poor people have to deal with. First, they had to deal with their entire settlement being wiped out by this huge tsunami. They finally escaped that by like a second because of Holden. They get in there, they're still fighting. Then they have to deal with blindness, potentially going blind, which we don't even have an explanation for. That could just be the environment's reaction to a foreign body that is living there. I have no idea. But on top of that, now they have to deal with these killer slugs, which might be the same thing, have the same goal. But we're not really getting explanations for any of this. And this poor girl, Elvie, is trying to solve this. She's trying to figure out why it's happening. And poor girl's going to go blind herself before she's even able to solve this. So the only real person that could either solve this or not be blind to solve this after everybody else goes blind is Holden. He's the only special one. He's always been the special one. It's probably because he's still needed. I don't know if the proto-molecule just used and abused him and then threw him away. Seems like we haven't seen Miller since the beginning of the season, so he doesn't really need him right now. He doesn't need Holden. But Holden is that only person through which he communicates with, so that might be the reason why he's being spared. I have no idea. And why their eyes? Like, why does it attack their eyes? Was it airborne, this virus that was going around? Was it spread through contact? And then that little kid was saying it was itchy. So it doesn't hurt them. It just slowly takes away their eyesight, but it doesn't hurt. So if it's a virus, is it able to, after they go blind, is it able to be cured? Because does it make them blind like through their nerves? Does it attack their nerves, or does it just like cover their eyelid so they can't see? I have so many questions about this that I feel like are not going to be explained. It's just going to have a resolution. Something is going to happen. But it's like they keep throwing these like curveballs in with these poor people who are already fighting with each other to begin with. But now with the introduction of whatever that was at the end of the episode, they have another damn problem. They cannot come in contact with any of these slugs because it kills them. But good thing the slugs are all around the structure. It's really great for them. So, like, how do you sleep knowing that you're going to go blind tomorrow and also a slug could fall on you and you can die? How do you sleep? And that's the thing. They don't even know that they're going blind tomorrow. The only person that knows is Amos, and that's really the only person I care about going blind. Not that I don't care about these people, these belters, these poor people who are suffering, but Amos going blind would just suck. It would weaken his... I don't even think it would weaken his character, but maybe it would make him think before he acts, because he wouldn't be able to just shoot people randomly because he wouldn't see them. So maybe everybody going blind is like a necessary thing. As I was saying, I think I said it this episode, maybe it's the way the proto-molecule handles threats and invasions of like a non-native species. I don't know. That's kind of what Elvie was saying this episode, but they didn't really give us a concrete explanation for it, so that's what I'm hypothesizing, but I guess I'm gonna have to watch the next episode and find out. I'm gonna try to binge the rest of the season right now, so I'm gonna shut up and get into the next episode. As always, thank you guys for watching. Check out my other reactions if you have not already, and I will see you guys for episode 8. Alright, bye guys.